Y'all, let's set the scene. We've got Nicki Minaj, the queen of rap, finally ready to spill all the tea about her ex, Meek Mill, and none other than hip-hop mogul Diddy. And let me tell you, it's not pretty.
I vowed from that age, no man would ever me, call me out my name, treat me like that. And then all of a sudden, that was my life. Everything that I said. All right, but do you think it's a lot of undercover brothers in the industry?
Oh no, Queen. We don't know nothing about undercovers. Oh no. We don't know about that.
Okay. Cause I do.
You said what?
Okay, let's break this down. Nicki's not just throwing shade, she's dropping a whole forest on these guys. She's claiming that back when she and Meek were still an item, he allegedly tried to pimp her out to Diddy. I know, right? It's giving major what the actual heck vibes. But hold on to your wigs because it gets even wilder. Nicki's saying that this whole situation supposedly had Jay-Z's stamp of approval. Like, excuse me? Jay-Z, as in Beyonce's hubby, music mogul Jay-Z. The plot just got thicker than a bowl of cold oatmeal. Now, Nicki's beef with Jay-Z isn't new. It's been simmering like a pot of tea on low heat for over a decade. But in January, she turned up the flame and went full boil. She took to Twitter because where else do celebs air their dirty laundry, and accused Jay-Z and his label Roc Nation of trying to sabotage her career and orchestrating a hate campaign against her. Talk about bad blood.
And the paid for TikToks and the paid for tweets to the point where people got their little $250 for their tweet to say something bad about Nicki Minaj, and then the next day it was like, bitch, yeah, anyway, I'm going, right? I'm listening to Bigfoot. So I don't know why anybody of that, and I'm not talking about any rapper, I'm talking about a company or companies.
So what's the deal with Nicki and Jay-Z? Well, it's not just about social media drama. It goes deeper than your average Twitter beef. Turns out, Jay-Z and Roc Nation's connection to Meek Mill played a major role in this fallout. Remember when Nicki accused Meek of DV? That's domestic violence for those who don't speak T during their relationship. Yeah, that's when things started to get real messy. Nicki's relationship with the Carters, that's Jay-Z and Queen Bey for the uninitiated, began to sour around 2017. Coincidentally, or not so coincidentally, that's when her romance with Meek Mill was hitting the rocks. Nicki made some serious accusations against Meek, and it seems those allegations drove a wedge between her and Roc Nation. Here's the tea. Meek was signed to Roc Nation at the time, and there's been ongoing speculation that the label tried to silence Nicki to protect him. Can you believe it? It's like something straight out of a movie. Rumor has it that when Nicki wanted to address the situation in a documentary, Roc Nation allegedly stepped in and shut it down before it could go public. Talk about power move.
Remember when my mother would let my father be violent with her, and she always brings up the story. As a little girl, I would stand in front of my mother and go like this, and I vowed, like, that's why I'm like, maybe some people would describe me as abrasive or whatever, because I vowed from that age, no man would ever call me out my name, treat me like that. And then all of a sudden, that was my life.
Now, here's where it gets even juicier. This documentary never saw the light of day, which is strange considering it was fully filmed. It's raising eyebrows and questions, especially since Roc Nation has a history of facing accusations of silencing individuals. Remember the Tory Lanez drama? He claimed someone from the label told him to keep his lips zipped about the Megan Thee Stallion situation. It's starting to look like a pattern, and it's not a good look.
I get a call from Roc Nation that says, yo, we heard you're gonna make a statement about what happened, and it'd be in your best interest if you don't make that statement.
But Nicki wasn't about to let this slide. She posted a snippet from that documentary where she spoke about being in a toxic relationship. She didn't name names, but honey, we all know how to read between the lines. Meek Mill must have recognized that shade because faster than you can say drama, he sent Nicki a cease and desist letter. Oh, he did not want that tea spilled. But Nicki, she wasn't having it. She took to Twitter faster than I grabbed the last slice of pizza and went off on Meek. She called him out for trying to silence her and dragged him for his alleged behavior. It was a Twitter fingers throwdown. She tweeted, "You a clown. You do it for likes. Twitter fingers beat women, scared of men. You beat your own sister and taped it, spit on her and taped it, kicked me in front of your mother and sent her to the hospital. Sucking Drake's D made you feel tough again. Move on." Whew, that's a lot to unpack. Nicki wasn't just spilling tea, she was dumping the whole kettle. Now here's where it gets even more twisted. The streets are saying that the reason Jay-Z allegedly shut down Nicki's documentary wasn't just to protect Meek Mill. Nope, it was to protect himself and Diddy too. After Diddy's arrest and those leaked indictment documents, rumors started swirling that Jay-Z might have been involved in the same freak-off drama. Multiple sources are suggesting that this connection could explain why Jay-Z jumped in so quickly to intervene. It wasn't just about Meek, but about protecting his own interests too. The plot thickens. Once Nicki's beef with the Carters went public, she became even bolder in calling out Jay-Z. She accused him of mistreating her and making things difficult for her out of personal spite. For instance, during the VMAs last year, she revealed that someone had been bad-mouthing her to the VMAs team in an attempt to get her fired.
Now listen, real quick. MTV is petrified because they got a couple calls yesterday and people were saying, what if Nicki says this and if Nicki says that? And I said, it's okay, MTV, I can control myself.
And guess what? She was replaced by Megan Thee Stallion for this year's VMAs. Coincidence? I think not. But Nicki wasn't done. Oh no, she was just getting started. She came back with another bombshell, hinting that Jay-Z had allegedly tried to poison her to silence her. Yes, you heard that right. Poison her. She posted a picture of a takeout order with a note written on it saying, "We love you, Barb," and wrote, "Thank God I don't eat the food in this place." Imagine seeing this written on a brown paper bag. Why would a person placing an order say who it's for? Odd. A fan commented, "Time to restructure and reevaluate your team, queen. No shade, it's very unprofessional for anyone to even mention you when ordering food, even if it was in fact for you. Like common sense IDK Chi, this is strange. It's unnecessary." Nicki replied, "Oh, she was fired last leg but was mysteriously hired again. H, could you guess who she works for? I didn't know she was still hired until last night. Look at God." Nicki wasn't playing when she hinted that Jay-Z had allegedly hired someone to infiltrate her camp and even suggested that this person was trying to harm her. She didn't just throw out random accusations, she came with some heavy claims, implying that Jay-Z was involved in a calculated effort to silence her. And instead of backing down, Nicki doubled down, saying she had dirt on Jay-Z, Meek Mill, and Diddy, particularly about the freak-off rumors. She tweeted, "Every day, a new man pushing 60 years of age gets fingered in the busy, then made to come on this internet and lie on me. God is in control. Bookmark this. I'd advise y'all to never mention my name again," she continued. Worried about the tea of a 15-year-old child who was railroaded, but no comments on the tea and baby oil that's been going on for decades and as recent as months ago. If 15-year-olds need to be held accountable and told they can't ever move past their of past, then what about the 30-year-olds who groomed, sat by and was silent, etc.? Oh right, let's keep the blogs focused on Oniqua. She also hinted that Jay-Z had been up to the same shenanigans as Diddy, saying, "Dear short and stout dick, Laffy Taffy alien de breath, SAS, we want to know if you were present during mistreatment of teenagers and children. That's what we want to know. Aaliyah Foxy, etc. during R. Kelly video shoots and stuff. Did you know about the violence to Kim Porter and Cassie? Y'all seem to always run in a sort of rat pack, so that's what we, the PPL, want you and your peeps to speak on ugly bald head bowling ball B. You ninjas don't have this energy for gangsters in person, only for bees on the internet." She then claimed that Jay-Z was on the DL just like his buddy Diddy. She tweeted, "Undercover men are always aggravated with women. BC, they have decided that they can't live in their truth. Therefore, women who have done nothing wrong to them are made to pay for simply existing. Fix it, Jesus enough is enough. Well, it looks like she is about to take it a step further because she is now claiming that the real reason that she and Meek Mill broke up and she fell out with Jay-Z is that they allegedly tried to pimp her out to Diddy at one of the parties that she attended. She turned them down, and that's when Meek allegedly got violent with her and Jay-Z allegedly enabled that behavior. Fans are going wild in the comments. One said, "Jay-Z effing ugly and evil, clock him Nicki." Another commented, "I don't know how Nicki and Jay-Z are going to resolve this, and the fact that she has a lot more in and isn't scared to put it out there makes me fear for her safety because people are so evil, like I just hope she stays safe." Some are even speculating about the future, with one fan saying, "Jay-Z's spot about to be blown up soon once Foxy NDA is over in 2025, baby, she's singing." Another chimed in, "I feel like Rock Nation is almost done, that's why Nicki is so comfortable talking like this." But here's the million-dollar question. Do y'all believe Nicki's story about Jay-Z pimping her out to Diddy? Or do you think she's making this up because of their beef and trying to get him in even more trouble?
Meek Mill and P. Diddy did what? Every day there is a main story on the internet, and the goal is to never be it. Unfortunately, for P. Diddy and Meek Mill, they are the main character today.
Hey, what's up, King Son? Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, Daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you.
What is your thoughts on the Meek Mill situation? Because I like Meek Mill. He's one of my favorite rappers.
You want me to tell you honest God truth what I think?
Yes.
I think Puff that dick off of that boy. I think Puff dick off of that.
Now let's switch gears and talk about the Diddy and Meek Mill situation. Rumors about these two ain't nothing new, but now it's getting real messy. There's this massive 73-page lawsuit making the rounds, and let me tell you, it's packed with some juicy details and some eye-opening pics. And who's at the center of it all? None other than Diddy himself. But that's not even the craziest part. What's got everyone talking is the T Lil Rod dropped on Diddy's affair with Meek Mill. Like, who would have expected that? Meek Mill did his best to beat the allegations, but now there's new audio proof dropped, and there's no way he can deny it now. This producer, Rodney Jones, he's the one making waves with this lawsuit. He's coming for Sean Combs, aka Puff Daddy, with some serious allegations. We're talking next-level criminal enterprise, like straight-up RICO stuff. Apparently, he was knee-deep in the mix on Sean's latest album, the Love album, Off the Grid. He was practically living at Sean's crib, producing tracks left and right. So you know he knows all the dirty details. And get this, he's claiming Diddy's been getting cozy with famous rappers and R&B singers. We all know who he's talking about. Cue the Meek Mill name being dropped. When this lawsuit hit the scene, Meek didn't just sit back quietly. Nah, he was firing shots online, but he didn't exactly shut down those allegations either. Meanwhile, a clip of Nicki resurfaced where she's dropping hints about Meek maybe not being totally straight up. And yo, she's also been dropping hints about Meek getting physical with her, which has fans drawing comparisons to Cassie's situation.
I moved to New York City, and I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year.
That's the crazy thing. Now, that was L.A. Reid's idea, right? We're sending you over to something called Puffy Flavor Camp.
There you go.
To learn
Flavor Camp?
Yeah,
Flavor
that's
Camp.
what it was called. And you're going to go to Puff Daddy's. He's going
In the 90s, do you understand what that's like?
Puffy's place was like just filled with chicks and orgies, like nonstop, right?
No, not really. I mean, but hey, it was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you
I
seeing?
went there to see the lifestyle.
Right.
And I saw it. And it was, but I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at.
Usher opened up about it, saying it was all part of the grind, but lately he's been real careful with his words, especially when he talked about it on Club Shay.
Looking at this lawsuit, right, he alleges that, Diddy told him personally that he had sex with Usher. And when you look at the lawsuit, even though they got Usher name redacted, you could tell who it is because they described him as the guy that performed at the Super Bowl.
Right.
So, I mean, we all know who that is, but how you feel about that, man?
Well, I mentioned that earlier, that he said about Stevie J. The Usher part, that's a touchy situation, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I had a certain feeling, and I felt a certain way when Usher got on Shay Shay, and I don't mean to mention other people's platforms, but he got on Shay Shay and he mentioned,
Hey, what's up, King Son? Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, Daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you. Yeah.
It's surprising how people haven't noticed this before. That video of Diddy calling Meek in a pool daddy, and the other where Meek is performing and eye-glazing Diddy. Making so much sense now, right? Plus, there's this picture of them rocking matching outfits. You can bet that set the internet on fire as soon as that picture was out. One fan wrote, "They are never escaping the allegations now," and someone dug deeper saying, "All I'm going to say is I know feminine energy when I see it." And Meek's body language towards Diddy is giving off a submissive, this my man type vibe. And the overall energy he's projecting is feminine. The fact that they're wearing matching outfits, presenting themselves as one energy like a boyfriend and girlfriend would, doesn't help either.
Webster shit, this getting get to arguing with this girl in his mall in his store because she told that I ain't paying your tag. Go get your money out the hotel. He said I just got $2,000 on me. Like I can't borrow $6,000 or whatever many $1,000 it is. They arguing real bad. They get to calling each other all kinds of crazy names. This corny dude starts spitting on. I said, yo, you crazy. I told him right then and there, you lost your mind. Nut. Meek Mill, tap in. If we all, if you from Philadelphia, man, y'all already know what's up with me and Meek, man. Man, I could put her out in the woods. We was always out Jersey somewhere in the woods. They could put her out the house, it's dark and shit. I had to go out there and get her. She cried right here. Am I lying, Nicki? Ask Meek's sister. She was there, and her baby father. He was there too. Am I lying, y'all? His mom was there. His mom, yo, I ain't lying. Yeah, we was all family.
Now, we got Gene Deal, Diddy's former bodyguard, throwing his 2 cents into the mix, and let me tell you, it's straight up wild. So Gene's out here spilling some serious tea, talking about how Meek Mill got mentioned in that lawsuit.
Meek Mills. Well, he said a Philly rapper. You understand? And it was redacted in the paperwork to that because first of all, it had Meek Mills, it had Stevie J, they had redacted their names, and they had Usher, and they redacted their names and just said a performer of the Super Bowl and a Philly rapper.
But Gene ain't stopping there. He's spilling more tea, saying how back in the day, people already had their suspicions about Meek and Diddy getting a little too cozy.
Kinda knew back in the day that Meek Mills and Puff was a little too friendly. Anytime 2 rappers or 2 people in the industry come dressed up alike on more than one occasion, they, man, listen here, man. My dudes in Philly, I got some real strong dudes in Philly. They don't play that shit. And they probably embarrassed for the fact to see that Meek Mills, one of the street guys that came out of there, got caught up in this Hollywood, whereas that he's dressing like, he dressing the same, he dressing like Diddy, hugged up with Diddy. I think that Lil Rod know a lot of shit, but I know this. 2 men dressing alike, it's just like 2 men laying down. When they both get up, they both homo. And that's real talk, bro. It was said that they checked his Google search and all the other shit, and he was searching for some online gay porn and all that other shit like that.
Remember when Meek tweeted, "D good as hell," and then everyone caught him following gay pages on Twitter? Meek was quick to fire back saying, "I would never follow a gay page if y'all real people and letting these computer control y'all minds, y'all done. But the fans weren't having it. Now we got you on video. You can't hide." But listen, Gene isn't trying to trash Meek or anything. He's just saying how all that money and fame can mess with your head and make you do stuff you never thought you would.
That shit is crazy, bro. But listen, those are what, you know, it's crazy that money, that lifestyle, and you trying to fit into something, get you. These guys never set out to do all this. Meek Mills, when he got into the game, he didn't set out to be questioned about his manhood with Diddy, but he put himself in that position. Puff and Ja Rule runs out the room. Puff got his towel, Ja grabbing his towel, but they butt the naked.
And now, fast forward to today, Meek's using the same playbook he used all those years ago with Nicki to defend himself against these wild allegations about him and Diddy. Meek Mill's not just playing defense, he's coming out swinging. Instead of straight up denying any involvement in Diddy's alleged shady business, he's going off on anyone who even dares to mention it. When DJ Academics started talking about those footnotes in Rodney Jones's lawsuit, Meek wasn't having it. DJ Academics, always stirring the pot, caught wind of the drama and decided to dive deep into those lawsuit footnotes.
He did not. It did not say Meek Mill name. Wait. Oh, hold up. Never mind. Wait, what the? I forgot. Look, Mr. Combs informed Mr. Jones that he had engaged in, of course, a rapper. 5. That's redacted. Look, 5. He's a Philadelphia rapper who dated Nicki Minaj. Yo, Meek. We were playing around with that Michael Rubin shit, but if you've been tweeting about you've been tweeting about everything on planet Earth. If you don't get a Twitter rant saying you about to get Lil Rod killed, you about to shoot up his block, blow his mama's house up, this nigga is saying that you and Diddy were fornicating. What the Meek?
Meek went after Academics directly, throwing down threats like it's nobody's business. Meek replied, "Academics, didn't I tell you stop playing with my name, Ed K? What am I do when I actually see you? It's gonna have a combination to it, though, the way you end gas coming on the sick. Now, I can't wait to meet Academics. They know I drop tomorrow this, they damage control, this net getting too weird here." Here's how Academics replied. "Wait, did you blame me for what a lawsuit said like I just made it up, LOL? No way, L. Honestly, I don't even think Meek gay, but it's weird, ASF. He got on Elon Musk's Twitter to blame me for what a lawsuit said and promote a song, LW Doggy. No, you can just say that's not true, they're lying, bro. Dunn dropped his trailer more times than SoundCloud link like he trying to use it as promo law. That's odd to me." The accusations kept coming and Meek hit back hard, accusing folks of trying to stop his independent grind. Like they can't handle his fire tracks making bank on their own, so they're trying to shut him down before he even drops. But here's where it gets even wilder. Meek starts spewing out a bunch of tweets trying to prove how much he's into women, but instead of convincing anyone, it just makes things more sus. Meek is asking for Ghanaian citizenship after he became the talking point of everyone on the internet. He wrote, "I want to get citizenship in Ghana, America, made to tear black men down if you don't follow orders. Africa don't got this. I'm getting dual citizenship if they let me." Now, Meek hasn't said anything else yet, but after he sees that audio, he's going to get real mad, and running away to Ghana won't be enough for him to get as far away from the accusations as possible. Do you think that audio is true? Were Diddy and Meek really getting down and dirty? Drop your thoughts in the comments section. Goodbye.